Dynasty is live. Yeah. Dynasty is live. Yeah. Dynasty is live. Get it back. Yeah. From the ground floor. Yeah, we started with a vision. Blueprint in the smoke, guard pressure, all precision. Late nights, hard calls, every move had a reason. Built it brick by brick, now the whole room fever. Hope I've been hit big, felt the love in the crowd. Hands in the air, yeah, they said it out loud. Every grin, every shout, we could feel it come down. From a sea to a wave, now we run this town. Hold up, you can hear it in the brass. Cut sharp, cut clean. Every step got a stamp, every bar got steam. We've been moving too fast for the old out team. Now the name hit the room like a live wire beam. Now the dynasty is live. Now the dynasty is live.
The goat gets me every time. Welcome back to Brick Dynasty Live. Tonight's guest has walked more miles while building Lego than I think I have in my entire life. We have a Body by Bricks. Welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Man? Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Looking forward
You've
to
had some pretty incredible achievements while building.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's been a blast.
Were you building prior to Treadmill life? Where did the timing of that work out?
Yeah. I always think back to the original Ghostbusters Ecto 1, the ideas set, like the
nice.
tiny one. That's what got me back into Lego. So I think that was 2014. So
Wow.
I've been building pretty often since that first Ghostbusters Ecto 1.
Nice.
And then the Treadmill started a little over a year ago.
Okay.
So it's always been a constant in my adult life.
Nice. All right. So you had the skill set pretty well locked in prior to jumping on.
Yeah. Well, I guess for both, because I've been walking a lot too throughout my life, but like the Lego as well, but just combining them.
That's cool. So what motivated you to combine the two?
Well, it was December of 24 now, and I had just gotten hand surgery on my wrist. I had carpal tunnel and tendonitis. So I was like laid up, couldn't work. I was just around the house and felt like I really was like starting to resonate with my body and see that I was getting super unhealthy. And I just committed to a diet first in like January. And from there, the original gimmick of Body by Bricks is that I was going to build a bag of Lego instead of snacking. So like every time I wanted a snack, I'd grab a bag of Lego from a set and build a bag to occupy myself. And then that kind of got stale quick. So I was like, I might as well try. I think my wife said, why don't you get a walking pad and try building Lego while you're walking to get the exercise aspect going. Because I had wanted to figure out a way to put my Lego collection and my love of Lego out into the world also. So just kind of combined the two and started doing it and made the page to keep myself accountable and hopefully inspire other people to do the same.
Now, when you first started, was it difficult? Like, even though you'd been building for a long time?
It was weird. It was definitely like, I'm on my second walking pad now. That first one was a little bit thinner. So like I was catching my feet on the side of it all the time and just chewing my shoes up. And it was tough on that walking pad, I think. I feel like it's tougher on that one than this current one because it's longer and a little bit wider. But yeah, it was definitely a learning curve. I started very slow, just focusing on like my balance first, and I had the table there if I needed to like regulate, put my hand on it, and just kind of like picking it up as I went and figuring out little things like the book stand for the instructions and different little things to help out and make it easier. And now it's just kind of second nature.
Yeah. I think I saw a total on there somewhere. I remember seeing 1,100 miles at one point.
Yeah,
What is
just
your
crossed 1,200.
Wow,
Probably at like 1,215 now, I think.
it's amazing. What are you
Yeah,
at for a set count?
I'm actually coming up. I'm going to start my 100th set on Wednesday.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
And
but I
some of
mean,
those have been
it's
chunky sets too.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's like it's 100 sets, but a few of them have been big, time-consuming sets, and then there's also been like 200-piece sets. You know, like
Yep.
tiny things that it's not like I was doing like 50 UCS sets. I don't want to make it seem like I have all these crazy sets, but there's definitely been some, the Happy Plant set is in there. Like there's some tiny guys in there.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the hobby, though. I don't think anybody's going out and buying only 2, 3, 4,000 piece
Yeah,
sets, right?
yeah. I don't think anybody could properly house that many sets.
Yeah, yeah. Although a lot of people try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure. I
How's your
mean,
backlog?
it's not what it was.
No?
That's for sure. It's dwindled quite a bit. It's probably have like 10, 15 sets maybe
Okay.
in there right now. I know I have a couple big ones left and a lot of little ones, a lot of like GWPs and things that I've acquired, and
The ones
they
it's
kind
hard to
of
get
come and
motivated
go.
to build. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few like I feel like I'm gonna wind up donating probably some of the GWPs because I don't see myself ever really building them, like some of the botanical stuff. And uh, there was like a safari one that was recent within the last year, or it was like a jungle looking
Yeah.
one.
Um, what was that? That was the one before the kind of Alaska set, whatever that was, Northern Lights or
Yeah, it's that
whatever they did. Yeah.
same one.
Okay.
I did the Northern Lights one, but some of them I feel like they're just better off getting donated. So
Yep. Now, you mentioned burning up the first walking pad. Was that, figure out how to ask that. Was that because you put so many miles on it, or did you just not get the greatest one because you weren't sure what you were going to do with it? How did that go?
probably a combination, I would say.
Yeah.
It definitely is not. It was not up to the same quality as the one that I have now. Um, and at that time, I was almost 300 pounds, and
Wow.
I don't think I got one that was rated for that amount of weight. And then I took off running on it. Like I beat the crap out of that thing, and probably didn't owe me anything at the end of its life. But yeah, it just was getting rickety, and I felt like I needed to upgrade. I wanted something a little bit longer because I didn't like feeling like I had to stay at the front of it because I could go off the back of it so easily. So I always felt like I was like racing up towards the front of it. Um, but yeah, I think just a combination probably wasn't the best brand. And there's so many out there now to choose from. It's hard to know which to go for.
Did you do a lot of hunting when you bought the second one?
Yeah, we definitely researched a bit more before pulling the trigger on the second one. And now this second one I've had going on it's probably about a year this month or last month. So it's been with me for the majority of the 1,200 miles.
Crazy. Did they give you any kind of indication how many miles those machines are good for?
To be honest, I've never really looked. My assumption is that I'm getting close because I feel like it's got a lot on it, and I don't think that they're really made for like longevity. So
Yeah, I feel like the average person buys a treadmill, walking pad, whatever, and then they use it. They're all gung ho for a little bit, and then they start storing their laundry on it.
yeah,
Right?
yep, the clothes rack.
Yep. I can't say I haven't done it myself.
Oh yeah, I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah.
I have a weight bench in my basement that's just holding boxes. So
Yeah. Well, I hope they're Lego boxes.
yeah, yeah, they are.
Perfect.
Oddly
Perfect.
enough. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you got to
just
stay on brand, right?
yeah, all the empty boxes go down there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you wanted to keep yourself accountable and like connect with the community through Instagram. Is that where you started? I know you're on there
Yeah,
now.
Instagram. Yep.
Okay.
I had TikTok. Oh, I have TikTok and YouTube, but Instagram is where I like to be. Like to
Okay.
hang out.
Seems like you've motivated quite a few people to do the walking and building thing. And we had Wally on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I watched a bit of that episode. Um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot,
Yeah.
and didn't really expect that, but I guess it kind of makes sense looking back at it. I just was the first to do it, and I don't know. I want more people to do it, so I like to say, getting healthy and staying nerdy. So I want to keep
Perfect.
people. It doesn't have to be Lego. That's just what I do and what a lot of other people have done. But there's been people that reach out to me that they're like knitting now and crocheting and
Wow.
playing video games. There's a guy that he sorts magic cards now while he's walking. So there's
Jeez.
a little bit of everything now.
Awesome. Have you tried to do like a Zoom call with a bunch of people on the pads?
No, we. I feel like it would get really noisy because
Yeah.
they get a
Okay,
little
that's
bit.
a fair point.
Yeah. Uh, I've done lives. I think I saw in your intro that you had Keith on from Bricks and Beyond.
Yep.
We did. Him and I had a little show before the holidays called "Hitting the Bricks" that we were walking together and building, and we used to have guests on. I think we did 3 or 4 different guests just hanging out, walking, and building, and that was fun. But that was probably the most closest to like that idea
Okay.
that you had mentioned.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought of it before, but I guess if you have, like 8 or 10 people on all at the same time, that
Yeah, it's just a lot of
probably
conveyor
sound awful.
belts.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots
Although
of thumping and
you get some good footage out of that though, because
yeah.
inevitably with a group that big, somebody's gonna fall.
Yeah. Yep. I finally fell a couple months ago. First real fall. And I wasn't even walking. I was like doing a stupid little review and just fell off.
All right, so when you posted a reel about that, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And you actually fell when you did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even. Yeah. I
Well,
think I just
I think you were.
caught my shoe or something like that, and yeah, caught me off guard.
Man. So the making content outside of walking, it seems like you're mixing in some variety. You get the wife involved now, things like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that a good time? You enjoying that?
Oh yeah.
It seems fun.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's a blast. I mean, I didn't want to be overbearing with like the treadmill and things like that, and I feel like it could get boring to see somebody walking on a treadmill in 2 times speed, like just narrating what I'm doing. So I wanted
Yeah.
to start like doing the funny skits and trends or whatever, and it just became like a natural evolution to have Lissa involved in it. So
That's
she's my business manager, partner, editor, everything. So
cool. Oh man.
yeah, co-star.
That's good stuff. So
she's the wizard behind the curtain.
okay. So you just have to be the guy who plays with Lego, and she just takes it from there.
Yeah, I'm the face.
It's a good deal.
That's it. Yeah, right. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Enjoy it.
Nice. Do you actually search for things to do, or do you just come up with the ideas, or see other things in your feed? How does that work?
Yeah, mostly some of them are our own original things. Other ones are like trends or things that we've seen other people do, and we try to put a Lego spin on it somehow. Um, Always try to center it around Lego in one way or another. Um, yeah, a lot of. I'm not too big a fan of doing the trend ones because I think they get so repetitive and cheesy, but they're also fun. I'm not going to do like the stupid ones, I'll do the fun ones. Yeah, I definitely prefer like our skits that we create on our own, and I enjoy like I have a little book that I write scripts in and all that and
Oh, nice. Okay.
ideas down. So definitely prefer that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, this world has changed so much.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Definitely.
Scripting for Instagram. It sounds so crazy, but it's so
Yeah.
like just normal now.
Yep. Saying script, but it's literally like 4 sentences.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the easiest term to use, I guess.
Yeah. I know pretty much nothing about content creation.
Oh,
We do this, we do a bunch of other stuff, but we don't do anything on the content side. Does that take a lot of work? Do you have to do like a bunch of takes, and how does that go?
yeah. I It depends if I'm doing it alone or if Liz is with me. Because if Liz is with me, there's a lot of takes for sure. She's always getting the best out of me. I did a reel the other day, and it was just a poking at her about it, but she's like, again, 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 like telling me to keep doing it. It's just a little fun, stupid thing. But yeah, she definitely will have me doing multiple takes. Um, Editing is tough. That fancy stuff is all Lissa. Um, and then we've got a schedule now where we figured out like Sundays we record our skits, and then throughout the week I'll do like the narrated ones that day because they're easy. I just you know speak over them, so I just record myself, but I have to write out what I'm going to record. Um, and then I do the reviews on the run every Friday. So it's pretty regimented, so we have it down to a science, but it's definitely can get time consuming and a little frustrating now and then.
All right. All right. So you batch those out. That's actually kind of fun. So you have like, I don't know, maybe excitement's not the word, but I mean, maybe it is the right word. You have like planned entertainment for yourself
Yeah,
mixed
yeah,
in there. That's cool.
yeah, pretty much. We try to. I think it's like a 3 walking videos a week, whether that's like 2 recaps and a review on the run, and then the rest we try to do skits, trends, or whatever it is, whatever we can make happen that week.
Now, have you thought about doing it, taking any of the reviews and repurposing them for YouTube? Because I know you did reviews over there for a little while, like
Yeah,
not walking ones.
yeah. I tried those like I want to get back into the long form reviews. They're very time consuming
Yeah.
and they're like tough, and just figuring out how to navigate that while I was also figuring out the walking and doing little stupid things on Instagram just got overbearing because it was
Mhm.
like, you know, an 8 minute video can take like 3 hours, four
Yeah.
hours to put together and before it's ready to go anywhere. So I definitely want to get back into it, and I still post my shorts on YouTube, but it's the same thing that's on Instagram, so there's really no reason to follow me there if you're following me on Instagram, you know?
I think the algorithm is significantly different over there.
Yeah.
So there's several people that I see on YouTube that never show up in my feed on Instagram, and vice versa. And
Yeah.
I'm following on both spots. So I don't know how those things work. It's
Yeah.
above my pay grade, I guess.
I mean, I feel like it's above my pay grade too, especially recently. Instagram has been, I don't know what's going on with it. It's so glitchy and buggy, and it like the last week has been a nightmare on Instagram, at least for me. And I've talked to a few other people that are in the same boat. It's just missing notifications and things like that. Like I've had
Yes.
like going on my videos and I'm seeing comments from people that I didn't respond to, and I try to respond to every comment that comes through.
Yep.
So I know when I'm doing that or not. So I go to the video or whatever and I see there's a bunch of comments that I never saw in my notifications tab, and it's like pretty aggravating because I'm like I try to make sure I speak to everybody and talk to everybody. And then like the viewership has been abysmal lately. I don't know what's going on with it, if they're in the middle of an overhaul or whatever they got going on, but it's a mess.
Yeah. The DMs have been pretty terrible too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just disappear.
Yep. It was mentions was another one because people mention in their stories or whatever, you would get notified of that. And I would always say, like, oh, thanks for sharing, you know, thank you, whatever I wanted to say to their mention. That's like completely gone. And now I just randomly, I'll be looking through, you know, the stories tab at the top, and I'll see my video and I'm like, oh, I didn't say thank you. I would have said thank you to this person. Like, it's,
Yeah.
I don't know what their plan is, but hopefully they get to the bottom of it and fix it.
And they're big enough, and I'm sure they're going to stay on top of that.
It's been like a week. So, I mean, and there's been no, you would think they'd like say something like, oh, we're going through some stuff. It's like, we got to figure some things out.
That's an awful lot like admitting fault, though.
Yeah.
You know, they might be too big for admitting fault.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get that big.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
We got Odelaterato and Smoky Smokes in here. Hey, guys. Yeah,
Nice.
hopefully they figure it out soon. We went and switched from a personal to a business account recently,
Mm-hmm.
and it made everything so much worse.
Oh, did it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm technically have a business account on Instagram. I have the Meta verified, like the check, but I didn't really ever see a difference with doing that or not.
No, we hear fairly regularly that we'll send somebody a DM and they won't notice it for like a week. It'll show up later or get buried somewhere
Yeah.
and stuck in pending hell. Or
Well, because they have those request folders too. They have a request folder and then a hidden request folder. And in my head, I'm like, what's the difference? That's like a request is a request. So, and they're supposedly just from people you don't know or you're not connected with. But what's the deciding factor in which request gets hidden and which doesn't?
Yep. Yeah,
Such a weird thing happening.
I would think part of the point of getting verified is so you don't get stuck in those situations.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
You've proved that you're legitimate. Like, it's actually you. You're not a bot, whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
And they say that the best thing for you in the algorithm is to communicate through DM.
Yeah.
Why not let you do it? I don't know. It's frustrating.
It's a whole, yeah. I try not to think about it too much because then I'm like, it gets to you know, like you're putting in a lot of time and effort into these things, and like you think you have something good, and then you put it out there, and it's like, nah, not today. We don't want to push that one. Sorry. But something else similar from months ago could have been super successful. And it's disheartening, I think, in a sense.
Now, do you ever have posts pop off that just surprise you? Like, oh, I didn't think that one was going to hit, and it actually does well.
Honestly, all of the treadmill ones, like any of the big treadmill videos I've had, like they weren't ever designed to pop off like that. And I think one of them is almost 5 million views now, which is
What? Wow.
Yeah, that's insane. Like that
Good
that
for
one
you.
blows my mind. But it's I never expected any of those two. And I think there was another, like a stupid little trend one that we just like edited a bit and like threw our spin on it. The one where I'm on the treadmill with the weights and I sneak the Lego bags up the stairs. That took off. I didn't expect that one to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Millions of views.
Nothing in a while.
Crazy.
Yeah. I try not to think about that too much, because that's like when you really think about the fact that millions of people watched you do something. Like, even though it's on, like, you know, a phone screen, it's not like I'm on stage at Madison Square Garden, but it's still like weird.
Yeah. I mean, you're never going to meet all of those people, right? So let them think whatever they're going to think. And
yeah, true.
They're not getting 5 million views.
Well, some of them might.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the odds are pretty good that in 5 million people, well, 5 million views and 5 million people aren't the same. But
yeah, that's true. Because I know my wife just plays my stuff on loop too, so it's probably
drive up that watch time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that work when you have something, I don't know, whatever the term is, go viral or whatever like that? Do you see a bump in your other content when that happens?
Yeah, there's definitely some people that, like, you'll notice that they comment on one video and then you'll see their name a bunch of times. Like, you could tell that they went back and like looked through your other stuff and checked it out, which is always nice to see, because then you see that they're actually invested in seeing what you're about. So it's pretty cool.
Do you think you have two different types of followers, like the treadmill people and the non-treadmill people, or is it kind of all one group?
No, yeah, definitely, probably both. Because there's people that don't really interact on treadmill stuff, but they'll pick up on like the funny stuff or the just normal Lego stuff. So there's definitely like a couple different sects of people. Which is cool. I mean, I definitely would prefer it that way.
Yeah. It keeps the conversations interesting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you can only get the what kind of shoes do you wear question so many times.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you've got that at some point.
Yeah. It's always about the treadmill. What kind of treadmill is it?
Yeah.
So.
If you told me, then tomorrow I wouldn't know. Although I did ask Wally and I wrote it down just in case. Yeah.
You have it?
No, I'm on the other side of the room now. But
it's a pace rocker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which always autocorrects annoyingly to pacemaker, and then it, like, in my quirky head, I'm like, why is autocorrect talking to me about pacemakers? Like, why is it like putting that out there?
Yeah. Well, it's telling you what you're going to need if you stop, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Stay motivated.
Exactly. Autocorrect's helping me out.
Man, a pacemaker, that just sounds scary to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're too young for that shit.
Oh, yeah. absolutely. One of my good buddies' dad's dad had a pacemaker when we were younger, and that was. I mean, obviously you can't see it or anything, but to know that he had a pacemaker, in my head it was like Weapon X in the test tube, like
Yeah.
inside his chest. It's just. In the meanwhile, I don't even know what it really is. It's probably just a little thing on the heart.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain they're tiny. It's not like you got a
Yeah,
Walkman implanted in you,
yeah.
although
But in
that
my
would be kind of
like
wild.
yeah, young 10-year-old head, he definitely had something crazy going on in there.
Yeah. It's like the size of an old VHS tape. You just put the whole thing in there.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. The imagination of kids. It's great.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Now, you are there. Have you been to any Lego conventions?
No, not
Have you
yet.
done that yet?
No, I was hoping to get to Brick World Chicago this year, but I had an opportunity pop up in Buffalo, so we've been traveling there a lot, and we have a wedding to go to in Italy in September. So our
Nice.
travel funds and time off got eaten up pretty quick for the year.
Well, Brick World will be there next year too.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that
definitely gonna
opportunity will
get to
still
it
be
next
around.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
An opportunity to go to Italy is that's not a daily occurrence. So we
right.
got to jump on
Yeah,
those.
exactly. I do want to get to I don't know where you're located. Are you in New York also? Or...
No, I'm Boston area.
Okay. There's Corning Museum of Glass. I can't remember the name of the convention there, but it's in October, and that's about 2.5 hours from us. So I'm going to try and go there in October.
Cool. All right. That's driving distance. That's not bad.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
isn't there one in Boston too? Or...
No, we have those garbage fly by night things that show up. They're here for like 4 hours and they're gone.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. And we've done those a couple times because I have little ones. It's okay for them, but
gotcha.
it's basically garbage for me.
I used to go to Rock and Shock in Boston
Yep.
at some convention center there.
It's
Used to
the
do that every year.
Rock and Shock though. They did that at it's the
Palladium.
Worcester Palladium. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I met Freddy Krueger there. Got his
Nice.
autograph and a picture with him.
Nice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, last time I did that, Hatebreed and Anthrax were the headliners. That was a good
Oh,
one.
nice.
Yeah.
I didn't ever go to the concert portion of Rock and
No.
Shock, but I have gone now multiple times to the outdoor spot near there. It's got like a big mural painted on the wall, and they do outdoor concerts there.
Hmm.
Is that the Palladium also?
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't
It's
know,
like a
like a parking lot kind of area
Yeah,
out back. Yep.
yeah. I saw went to Have Heart's reunion there, and I
Yeah.
saw the Ghost Inside there.
Cool.
Yeah,
That is
it's pretty cool.
probably the best spot for metal shows anywhere near here.
Yeah,
They're good like that.
yeah.
We just saw Clutch and Corrosion and Conformity there a couple weeks ago. It was good.
That's right. I remember you posted about Clutch. I think I messaged you. I love Clutch.
Yeah.
They're great.
They are
I saw
old
them.
now, but
Yeah,
they
I feel
still
like they
sound
were
awesome.
old when I found out about them, and they've just progressively gotten cooler and older. I
Yeah.
Do you remember Sounds of the Underground? Did you ever do that tour way years ago? It's
Sounds of
probably
the
closing in on like 20 years ago now.
I don't think so.
It may have only been around for 2 or 3 years, but they I had never listened to Clutch before. I saw them on that tour, and there was an outdoor concert, and Clutch played. It was right when Blast Tyrant came out,
Oh,
and
nice.
they played at sunset. So like the sun was setting behind them, and it was just like I have this like super fond memory of like not knowing who the hell this band was, and they came out with like the crazy organ and Neil Fallon's like big beard, and they're just like playing this like moody rock and roll with the sun setting behind them, and I was just like, okay, so now you're my favorite band.
Yeah,
They were
that's
great.
awesome. Yeah, they were the first band my wife and I saw together. It was basically our first date, and we
Nice.
drove from. We're kind of southwest of Boston. We drove from here to Philly to see them
Nice.
because I didn't like where they were playing in Boston.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
they were playing at the House of Blues, and the House of Blues
Oh,
here is
okay.
awful. So I'm like, screw that. I'm not going to that. And so I asked her, and she was up for the ride. So we drove to Philly, and we saw him with Wino and what was it, Lionheart or something like that. I forget. I mean, they were all right. It was cool to see Wino, but
Yeah. I'm
they
not
were
familiar
great.
with Wino, but Lionheart's like hardcore, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a little too hardcore for that show, but they were all right. Wino sang for like a sludgy doom metal band. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but he was all right. I mean, he was kind of a legend for stoner rock, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see him because he's been around forever. I don't
Have
even
to
know if
check
he's
it
still
out.
alive now.
Is it WYNO?
Um, I think it's Wino.
Okay. Yeah, if it's one or the other, I'll figure on that. Just wrote it down.
He was in The Obsessed and Saint Vitus. That's the band he was in. All right.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
those are the two main concerts I saw in Boston. I feel like there was a club show I went to that might have been like Converge.
Oh, I love Converge.
Yeah, they're one of my favorites. I just saw them. Well, they played that Sounds of the Underground that I was talking about years ago, but I saw them at Blissmas 2 years ago in Buffalo.
Nice.
Yeah, that was awesome. What'd you think of the new album?
So I think if Blood Moon had never come out, I would have liked the new album a lot more.
Yeah.
But Blood Moon is probably now one of my favorite albums of all time.
Blood Moon is so good.
And I think it spoiled me a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a theory that it probably is like not gonna happen at all, but I have a theory we'll get 4 Converge albums this year because they just released I can't remember the name of it right now, whatever it was at the beginning of March, and they announced Hum of Hurt is gonna come out in June,
Okay.
which is another full length 10-track album. And they have been advertising it as Converge's second album of 2026. So in my head, I'm like, we could do this every 3 months. There'll be 4 albums. We do March, June, August, or December. I'm into it.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see one of the side projects happen again. Get a well, the first one was called Blood Moon 1. So
Yeah, that too.
the second one could happen.
I'll take a Blounther Blood Moon this year.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a Doom Riders album in a long time. I wouldn't mind that.
That's been real long time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember when the last one was.
Last one I remember came out right before the Marathon bombing.
So yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, because Doom Riders actually played the charity show for
the
Marathon bombing. That was a great show. Slapshot got back together for that.
Oh wow.
Who else was on there? Wrecking Crew played that.
Nice.
Colin from Colin of Arabia made a random appearance there because that's just what he does out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was very good.
Nice. That's awesome.
What the hell is the name? It's Converge and it was Drop Dead. That's who it was. They got together and they did Wolverine Blues from Entombed.
Huh. I don't think I have ever heard that.
No, it's
I'm gonna download that.
Yep. Yeah, that's an old one. And it was cool hearing them do a cover together on stage. It's good.
That's awesome. Sorry, I'm just writing it down so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Converge and Drop Dead, you said?
Yeah. Well, that was just a song that they did live. The Wolverine Blues was an old song from Entombed from, God, it must have been 30 years ago now.
That's awesome. I'm gonna check that out later. Are you also into Neurosis then?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they go hand in hand.
Yep.
That new album is phenomenal as well.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, they just surprise dropped it like a month ago
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
with the new singer and everything. But yeah, it was like the week before, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there's a new album coming out tomorrow," and it's really good.
They played
called,
second stage on the first Ozfest.
Oh yeah,
It's weird.
it's called "An Undying Love for a Burning World."
Oh, it's a good title.
Came out in March. I got to go to the last two Ozfests, but I was too young to get to any of the earlier ones, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's the one good part about being old is we get to go to the first one. And
Yeah.
Ozzy did the Ozzy and Sabbath kind of dual role, so he kind of opened up for himself. That was fun.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, that second stage was the highlight of the first Ozfest, I think, because they had, I'm trying to remember, I think it was 5 acts and everybody played twice. They played real short sets.
That's awesome.
It was, trying to remember, it was Neurosis, Coal Chamber.
Nice.
Who else is there? It was a weird lineup.
Was Pantera on that one? I think Pantera was there.
They played main stage on that one.
Oh, okay.
Who else played second stage there? I think Hatebreed played second stage on that one.
Nice.
And I
It's
don't
crazy
know.
to think the last Ozfest I went to, Hatebreed opened the main stage.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I knew Jamie once upon a time. I lived in Connecticut for a while and
Okay.
was kind of in the skate scene over there. And he used to host shows at a couple like local bowling alleys and skate parks. So we'd see each other all the time.
That's awesome.
The beginning of Hatebreed and the Josta 14 days.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you know F. Sean Martin, who played guitar for Hatebreed during like Perseverance years,
Mm-hmm.
and he's now in Twitching Tongues and 100 Demons.
He's in 100 Demons?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
just
know that.
joined.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, within the last couple months. One of my best friends is a tattoo artist who, he's been all over the place, but he was in Connecticut in Brass City, Waterbury, and taught F. Sean how to tattoo.
Nice.
And they own a shop now out there called Brass City Tattoo. And I actually had F. Sean recently tattooed the Twitching Tongues logo on my leg. So that was pretty
Nice.
awesome.
All right.
That was a really cool experience. Guitarist from one of your favorite bands tattooing their logo on your leg. Pretty
Wow.
awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah.
It's funny time and talk about ink and Hive shows up. What's going on, Hive? Hive's a hell of an artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You should check out his work at some point.
I have to check out. Does it show you the chat afterwards? Because I feel like I keep forgetting it's in the corner there.
Do you not see chat on your screen other than in the preview thing here?
I have it down in the bottom corner here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a way you can open it up more somehow.
Cool. Play around with it.
Yeah, if you, I mean, follow him on Instagram anyway if you're not. But occasionally he'll do a live where he's drawing live, and it's awesome.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Definitely give a follow.
Yeah, that's an area where I have absolutely zero skill.
In drawing and art.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm a really good spectator.
I hear you. Same here. I used to doodle in my youth, but it's gone away now.
Yeah.
Haven't done it in years.
Yeah. Some of those things, if I feel like if you're good enough, then it tends to last longer in your life. But if you're just like maybe a hobbyist at best, it's a fairly easy thing to get pushed aside by the rest of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. It's unfortunate, but especially the older you get and the more consuming life is of your time, you just lose sight of it.
I think that's why people fall into their dark ages too, because other things in life take over. Jobs and girls or boys or whatever the hell, and you just get sucked in. It's like, oh yeah, well, remember joy? Joy is the thing.
Yeah, I think that also played a big part in combining the Lego and exercise, because you're losing time everywhere you look. You're losing time. So I was like, I'm not building Lego. I'm also not exercising. These are two things that, one, I really want to do, which is build Lego, and exercise is something I really should be doing. If I do them at the same time, then I'm making time for both of them. And then I just kind of spitballed and kept going.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a lack of time that led to that as well.
Yeah. Now you just got to find out a way to properly monetize it, and you'll free up extra time.
I wish. That'd be great. I'm a carpenter by day, so I'm
yep.
Yeah,
Same.
broke back by the time I get home.
Yep. I completely feel that. Been in the trades for 26 years now.
Oh wow. Which trade?
I'm a carpenter by trade. I mean,
okay.
Now awesome. more on the PM side of things, but
nice.
The tools still come out nearly every day.
Yeah. Yep. It's my father and I's business, so it's just the two of us, and we have another guy that works with us.
Cool.
But yeah, it's backbreaking, and he's getting old, so more of the backbreaking is falling on me and the other guy.
Which ages you faster too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Private sector work is the best work, though. It's a good time. Are you strictly residential?
Yeah, mostly. There's a few places we've done that are not residential. We do a lot of work for a funeral home, which is pretty far from residential. But yeah.
Oh man, those residents are all in tough shape.
Yeah, I'll say. Yes, they are. But we've done some crazy work in those places. But yeah, mostly residential beyond that. And we do a lot of work for like the family that owns that funeral home. So their stuff, and then all the business stuff too.
Yeah. I have to ask, do they leave out a business card for you for the attendees on their way out?
They there's definitely some stories I could tell about working in the funeral home, for sure. There's been some creepy times.
Ooh.
There's just weird stuff. There's always a candle burning. They always leave a candle burning, like whether they're there or not, in the lab, which always weirded me out. It's like in the corner of the lab, and it's just to keep the spirits out of being in the dark all the time. Is what the
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All
That
right,
was
so
probably
it
the
has nothing to
creepiest.
do with the smell. Okay.
Yeah, no. It's just a little tea light, so it wouldn't even put off a smell if it did.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean we we were there during like all of COVID and everything.
Hmm.
We were working in there, and we literally had to install like new refrigeration units and things like that because of the influx of customers. And we had to, like, it's just so many weird things that we did in that place that I never would have thought I'd be doing in my career.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you live in basically the worst state for all of that, right?
Yeah. It's pretty heavy. I mean, well, we're far from the city, but the city was, they got hit pretty hard
Yeah.
with all that.
Yeah. I know better than to say anything about New York City recorded.
Yeah, right. Being from Boston and all.
Well, yeah, I mean, not even that. I don't necessarily care about that rivalry. I mean, I don't have a lot of wonderful opinions of Boston either. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah I generally don't like the city anymore. It's great when, I don't know, you're 22 and, if you don't have any kids and you're partying or you're in a position where you can go to games all the time. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun. After that, it's like I got a Walmart down the street and a grocery store across the street.
Yeah.
The simple things of life are all right here. I
Yep.
don't have to get stuck in traffic for 45 minutes to go 3 miles.
Yeah. I've never been too big on any of the cities except for Buffalo. Like I love Buffalo. That's like my home away from home, and that I would go there in a heartbeat. Um, it's definitely my favorite city to be in.
What makes that one so special?
I think it's the community. It's the
Yeah.
way that it's it's kind of hard to explain. Like when you go there and see how dedicated they are to Buffalo and their sports teams, to their community, to their events. Like it's just a very different type of city than New York or Boston. Or it's a quiet city, but it's
Okay.
still a city. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it feels like home when I go there. It just feels like an extension of home. Whereas you go to the
That's cool.
city and you feel like you're a nuisance because you don't know the city. Like you don't New York City. You feel like
Yeah.
you're annoying everybody. Like it's just a completely different vibe.
Everybody there is annoyed by everyone else there.
Yeah, exactly.
And, yeah. Now, is is Buffalo similar to like Albany, where it's only like a couple streets that matter and everything else is just where the people are, like business wise?
Yeah, but there's like different sections of Buffalo, and they both have those situations. Like there's
Okay.
north and south towns, and they both have their own unique sects of areas. But yeah, it's definitely got the places you want to be, and then there's the places people live, and then there's like really awesome. We discovered these really old like houses that are on a college campus, so they seem like they would have been like a fraternity or sorority house or like college professor houses, or and it's just beautiful architecture and really cool stuff out there.
Nice. That's an area that's kind of tucked away enough. It doesn't get spoiled by the rest of civilization, right?
Yeah. And I mean it was a huge like plant city. Like there was
Manufacturer.
yeah, manufacturer like there's a lot of old dilapidated buildings and things around there that used to be manufacturing plants and things like that. So they definitely have had a pickup, like a, I can't think of the term, but there was a definite like downturn for Buffalo, and I think it's on the rise again.
Like a
picking back
renaissance
up.
of sorts.
Yeah, sort of
Okay.
like that.
Oh man, you ever been to Youngstown, Ohio?
No, never been to Ohio.
That's what that made me think of. Youngstown, knew a bunch of people there, good people, but that was one of those towns that when industry went away, so did the income of like everybody there.
Yeah,
And it just became like this sad, rundown place.
yeah,
Very depressing.
that's probably very similar
Yeah.
to Buffalo. But then they just have, they're so about their sports teams. Like they're so about the Bills and the Sabres, and the love and passion for those teams in that city is insane.
It's great. Ralph, I told you Ralph was asking about you.
Oh yeah,
Brick separators. He reminded me that the Bills are the only real New York football team,
yeah,
which is
Yep.
always funny to me. Yeah.
yeah. They don't get the credit for it though.
No, they're kind of the bastard childs of New York, right?
Yeah, essentially. We're relatively close to MetLife, so we get to go whenever they play the Jets, or if they happen to be playing the Giants there. We go there once a year to see the games that are there, and we go to the stadium a lot in Buffalo for games as well.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the Jets and Giants share MetLife, and it's in Jersey. Like, it's just so annoying. Like I honestly hate it, but Buffalo Bills are the only team that pays New York taxes.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're not called the New York Bills, so the rest of the country is never going to hop in onto any kind of bandwagon for that.
Yeah, probably. We just have to start calling them the Buffalo New York Bills.
Oh.
Maybe get people on board with that one.
Well, I mean, if you properly positioned like almost like the Yankees logo over the eye of the buffalo, that would be a mean looking buffalo.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't understand what it is about the Yankees logo that's kind of cool, because it's really nothing, right?
Yeah, it's not at all. It's an N and a Y, so.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because it's, I don't know, it's been around forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just iconic.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just everybody knows that iconic image, and it has like transformed so much from like the Babe Ruth era where it was just an N and a Y, and like now it's got like some flair to it, but it's definitely just iconic.
Yeah, and then you get the Red Sox B, which is just a B and is just a B. But this, I don't know. I mean, the Sox are all right, but there's another team with those too.
Yeah, those are the White Sox, right?
Yeah.
Are they still a team? The White Sox?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't say that around Brickworld Mark. Oh boy.
Oh
yeah.
My best friend is a huge Red Sox fan, and he gets a lot of crap living in New York, being a Red Sox fan and a Celtics fan. But
that gets tough.
Yeah.
We went to a game at Old Yankee Stadium, and my dad warned me, don't wear too much Red Sox gear while you're there. I'm like, okay, well, and back then I was watching 100+ games a year, every year, or listening. and any team. I just loved baseball.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, so whatever. So I throw a Larry Bird jersey on and off we go.
Hmm.
Nobody gave me a hard time at any point. Everybody was so nice. It's like,
They're
where are
probably
these
just
Yankee fans that I've always heard of? I mean, these
this
people are
poor guy
fine.
doesn't even realize he's wearing a basketball jersey.
Yeah. Well, it was also hot as hell, so
Yeah.
that worked out. And I did not get the nasty Yankee fan vibe that people have always complained about. I thought it was great. We had an awesome time.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have my best friend's a Boston Red Sox fan and my little brother's a Yankees fan, and I'm kind of just I'm a floater. Like I'll watch or hang out with them if they're watching, but I don't really have a baseball team. I just kind of float around in between the two of them, which is not a safe place to be.
So you're more of a winter sports guy.
Yeah, I've just recently gotten to hockey pretty much through the playoffs. Like I can't keep up with those sports that have hundreds of games a year. Like it's just too much of a commitment. But I'll watch like, oh, this team made it to the playoffs. I'm gonna watch playoffs. But I can't commit to hundred some odd games with hockey and basketball and baseball.
Hockey has the best postseason of the Big Four, I think.
We're actually in a battle between the two of us right now. So I'm rooting for the Sabres. And I'm assuming a Bruins fan.
It's the end of April. Hockey should not be happening now.
No.
It's too late in the year. It should not be a thing.
Oh, what do we get? Well, at this trajectory, it probably goes until June because they still have a couple series left after this first series, right?
Yeah, and it should not happen. It shouldn't.
Is there a reason that it's going so much later in the year, or is it
I'm not really
progressively?
sure. I don't know if they start later or if there's more games now than there used to be or what happened, but they're winter sports. Like
Yeah.
there's no reason for basketball or hockey to be going on, leading into the kickoff of summer. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, they do just keep adding games to all these sports, and I can't believe hockey. I can't believe how the turnaround on those games. I can't believe these guys are playing games every other day.
With that level of abuse.
Yeah. And then at the same time, I'm like, why? Like, what is stopping football from doing that? What's the real difference between football and hockey on the violence level and healing level?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of look at both of those sports a little bit like prison, where I would just rather avoid it and maybe watch a movie about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hockey is just hockey players are. I don't know if they're like missing a gene or if they have an extra one or what to. You see all the time these people get like hit in the mouth with a stick and they'll lose 2 or 3 teeth and
Shake it off.
they won't even get off the ice.
Yeah.
And then they like kick the teeth to the side. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's crazy.
And, I don't know.
It's been great watching these games, though. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. High energy, quick, crazy games.
Yeah. I don't remember ever getting that feel during the regular season.
No.
Just a postseason kind of thing. Oh,
Yeah.
Papa Rex is here now. Good evening, sir. Oh. Yeah. I do miss being able to watch sports.
Yeah. You don't catch too much anymore.
No. So when the kneeling on the field thing started, that kind of turned me off. And not even commentary about like the reasoning for it. I just don't want any of that, whether I agree with it or not, in music or in sports or whatever. And they have every right to do whatever they're going to do. I'm not going to argue it. that's up to the specific business owners because they are on the clock, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. But I don't want to see it kind of turn me off, and then life gets so busy.
Oh yeah.
I went from watching everything I could all the time to having a kid, to having a second kid, to opening a second business. Like, oh man,
It gets
I
pretty
can't anymore.
chaotic.
Yeah.
Especially like we said with the amount of games. That's why football is like an easy one. At least you just gotta
Yeah.
dedicate once a week, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's over quick. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the games are. It's very predictable how long the games are going to be.
Yeah.
Like they've more or less fixed baseball, but some of those games, you'd be sitting there for 4.5 hours losing your mind. Like, is this ever going to end?
I think that's a big reason why I never got into baseball because there was so much downtime when I was younger watching it that I just remember being bored by all the games.
Yeah.
But I guess, like you said, they fixed it. Like they kind of put like a time limits on things now, right?
Yep.
I don't know specifically what they are, but
Yeah, it's
I know they
everything.
go faster.
Yeah. There were guys that would, that they'd step out of the batting box and they would, adjust each glove 73 times and then, tap the bat the right number of times on each shoe in their head and just do a little jig. And it's like, come on, guys, just are you going to bat or what's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Papa Rex is watching playoff
Nice.
hockey right now.
Oh, my buddies, the Penguins are playing tonight. My buddy's team. They got to win to stay alive tonight. I haven't even checked on them.
I'm so
It's
glad
good.
I don't have to root for a team called the Penguins.
It is such a funny team name.
Yeah.
They tied at 0. That's crazy. For now, at least. So I gotta ask, what is the wall behind you? Is it all pieces?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, all pieces. That's our Bricklink store, or
That's
a
awesome.
portion of it. Yeah,
It's massive.
that's been our work in progress for the last year or so.
It's awesome. It's all color coded or piece coded.
Yep,
Everything.
it's all by parting and color.
Nice. So you run a store then too?
Yes. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. Somehow we got Brick Dynasty wrapped up in just about everything. Investing in Bricklink and the app and this and God, I don't even know what else we do at this point. Too many things.
That's cool. Yeah. I am fairly new to Bricklink. Like I knew of it and never messed with it until recently when I got the Transylvania Castle. Was the
That
last.
thing is cool.
Yeah, I haven't built it yet, but I had to have that, and I got the sushi restaurant coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really understand what it was until like within the last year. I didn't understand like how Lego was affiliated with it, and then that it was also like a piece and parts store, and just felt like a lot of things happening with it, and I never took the time until recently to figure it out.
Yeah. When I first heard about it, I thought it was just about the stupidest thing that could possibly exist. Like, who would ever go online to buy one single piece of Lego? Like whatever it is, like nobody does that. That can't be a thing. And yeah, sure as shit. There's a lot of people on there. It's unreal.
So how did it wind up being that it's piecemeal stuff and sets, like Lego branded sets that aren't Lego? I mean, that
So
aren't on, Lego's official whatever.
so Bricklink was started by like just some kid once upon a time, basically as a way to, like trade parts, I guess. And trying to remember the whole story. Basically he died, I guess. And then somebody else took over and Lego bought it. So now Lego actually owns Bricklink. And they started using it for the designer program thing. So it's kind of like unbranded ideas. Like, the idea sets, they have actual like IPs and whatever that they mix in there. It's the same kind of concept.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like that's what it seems like, but it's not IPs.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So the actual designers make a couple bucks out of the deal. They do a limited run of them, and because they're not actually Lego designed sets, they just basically give it to Bricklink instead.
Okay.
I think is the simplest explanation there.
Yeah.
Which, it's a decent idea, and it's also kind of free marketing for Bricklink to kind of promote that. Which I'm convinced the only reason Lego lets Bricklink exist is for the sake of data collection.
You think so?
Yeah, they don't care. It's like let the people have their piddly little nickels and do whatever they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then one day it was inconvenient, so like, oh, we'll just shut off 35 countries with no warning and screw up their livelihoods. Yeah, that sucked. Those poor people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do Bricklink full time.
I know Blackwell Bricks. I follow him on Instagram. I think he does Bricklink.
Yeah, I mean, you can make an honest living. I mean, there's stores out there that are, employing, it's half a dozen or a dozen people, and they're selling, millions of parts a year. Full warehouses, conveyor belt systems, the whole to do.
Wow.
You can really make something out of it if you want to.
I'm definitely planning on utilizing it soon because I have some mock ideas I want to do, so I'll be probably buying off of them.
Yeah. Very good spot for that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a clunky system. Once you get the hang of it, it's all fairly simple.
Nice.
Be careful of splitting your order up through too many stores.
Yeah.
Shipping gets expensive.
Yeah.
If you order 10 pieces, it's $6 for shipping. Price per piece gets real expensive.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. But if you find a store that has absolutely everything you need, they understand that they have everything you need, so they charge more per piece. So you got to kind of ride out the balance there. But it takes a little figuring out, but it's a good system. The community there is great. Nice. 95% of the sellers on there are very good quality, helpful people. So
yeah, that's
a good
awesome.
spot.
I'm looking forward to getting into it more.
And it's also great, when when you have an accident and your set falls off your tray and gets crushed under the walking pad or something, gets eaten by a cat. Like, I got to replace that.
Yep. Yeah. I had a cat ear missing off a tuxedo cat for like 2 years, and then I randomly found it in a Christmas decoration bin. So I was getting close to figuring out how to find it, but yeah, luckily came across it.
Yeah. Now, you have a cat, right?
Yep, I got 3.
Okay. 3, okay. Have any of them ever jumped on while you're building?
They have not jumped on it while I'm building. They've definitely like put a paw on it while it's moving, and I'm not necessarily standing on it, and then jumped away from it. Our boy cat, Tanji, loves, the treadmill. I'm going this way. He loves to run this way in front of me on the treadmill.
Oh,
no. And yeah, that has had some close calls with him jetting around the house and running across the treadmill. Oh. He's trouble. I think he's right behind me too. Oh no, it's not.
Eavesdropping.
There next to me. But yeah, they're scattered around everywhere.
Now, you built the Falcon,
Yep.
and I remember seeing. Try to remember. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing you do the Batman skyline, right?
Yeah, I just
The
did that
Gotham
one.
skyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably like 2 sets ago now.
Okay. Still tempted to build that. I have a couple copies.
It's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. A lot of
It-
Easter eggs. Really
yeah.
cool.
And the end build is so good. It just looks awesome.
Wait, which part?
The actual final product
Oh yeah, yeah,
looks so good.
yeah, definitely. I got a spot on the wall set for it. I just gotta figure out how I want to get it up there because I don't trust just 2 screws and the little things on the back of it. I think I'm gonna put a
Yeah.
shelf under it to like give the weight a break because it's a heavy set.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah,
But it's the problem with selling Lego is when you have a set like that you got at a really good price. After it retires and you see what you can get for it, it's like, oh man. If say it's $400, round number. If you sell it for $400, you made a bunch of money. If you
Yeah.
keep it and you open it when
Yep.
it's worth $400,
there's cat now.
oh, there he is.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh, told you.
Yeah, that's actually his older sister. But
Opinionated kitties.
yeah,
So, yeah. So if you open it when it's worth $400, it feels like you just paid $400 for it, even if you
Yeah.
bought it at $160 or something.
right.
It's the opposite of girl math.
There you go. It's Lego math.
Yeah. It's trouble.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like that set. I'm doing the 1966 Batmobile right now.
Cool. That thing's awesome too.
Yeah, I'm only a couple bags in, but it's already pretty cool.
Yeah, that's just about done. July retirement on that one, I think.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the retirement, I get it, but it kills me. Like, there's no way I can keep up with what I want before it retires. There's just no physical way.
Yeah. You got to monitor those lists pretty closely
Yeah.
and start chipping away early.
Yep. And then it kills me because I want all the new stuff too. So I'm like, I want these things that are retired, but yeah, I also want that Jurassic Park Jeep really bad. Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, prioritize sales, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
You'll have a lot more opportunities to get the new Jeep on sale than you will. God, I don't even know. The TIE Interceptor, it's retiring this year. It's basically the end of the line for that. 4X points on that Thursday night, Friday, whatever.
Did they announce? Because I was talking to my wife about that earlier. I didn't see them announce like sales or points yet. May the 4th.
The official announcement isn't out, but the information is out there.
Okay. I usually come across that information too, but I just hadn't seen it yet.
It's terrible this year.
Is
it's
it
like exceptionally bad
for the sales and points?
There's 5 or 6 sets on sale for 20% off, and that's it. There's, I think it's 3 or 4 UCS sets that are 4 times points. Half of what's left is double points, and half of it gets nothing at all other than the GWP. It's real bad.
I wonder why they have changed it around so much like that. I miss when it was double. Just don't even give me 4 times points. Just give me double points on everything. I'll buy more of it.
Yeah, and give me 2 GWPs. Like I want 2.
Yeah,
like
if you spend the amount. Yeah. If you spend 183 times, you should get 3 GWPs.
Yeah, Yeah. I mean, I want, a poly bag at 40. At $80, I want, I don't know, like a double size poly bag, whatever it would be, like a $10 set or something simple. And then give me something real
Yeah.
at 160. I don't ever want a non-Lego GWP. What the hell is with these coins?
Well, they now, yeah, I was gonna say they're not even GWPs now. Now you have to give up your points for them.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
that new like I have a ton of the coins from UCS sets over the
Yeah.
years. The coins, the what was the other thing they had? Like they did keychains a couple times. Like
Yeah.
they're stupid little novelty things that just sit in my closet and
Yeah.
sit there. But I'm definitely not gonna waste my hard-earned insider points on a
Yeah.
Mandalorian card thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't like the point exchange for sets. I don't. I think it's headed towards getting rid of points and or something along those lines because they're essentially making GWPs paid for. You're paying for the GWPs
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. What was it? 2 or 3 years ago? Might have been more than that. 3 or 4 years ago when they gave us the Beskar keychain from the
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian. That
Yep.
thing. I had so many of those. It's like, what do you even do with these?
Yeah.
I think we sold them for $5 a piece or something stupid. And it's like,
I like the coins or like I can't remember what it was. It was like a blue like slide almost. I feel like the Millennium Falcon was in it. It looked like the radar screens, and then you slid a piece, and it opened up a little bit, and it was another image inside. I can't
um,
remember what it came with.
the one from the Death Star with the X-wing on it.
Maybe it might have been that, but I don't think I have the not the newest Death Star. I have the one previous that, and I didn't get that at a time that I would have got a GWP for it. So I don't know.
Sliding thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I wish it wasn't all the way upstairs. I'd run and grab it. I know right where it is, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take a
But
picture of it and I'll text it to you on Instagram.
all right. Yeah. So much of it. Just don't give us anything that isn't a
Lego.
minifigure or actual Lego.
Yeah,
If it doesn't have a stud, I don't want it. Right. Or an
yeah,
anti-stud, whatever.
yeah,
I don't know. No trinkets. I don't want patches. I don't want decals or postcards or
yeah,
like I don't know. Not for an event. I mean, make them available. That's fine. But,
yeah. I don't want them as incentives. Like
yeah,
if they're just freebies, well, yeah, I'll take all the freebies you're gonna give me. But
yeah,
even with the now you have to pay for. You remember they were doing the prints for a while? They were doing
yeah.
like nice like Geekly prints of like the Marvel sets. They did one for the Shire.
Hmm.
Um, now you have to pay like 500 points for those. They used
Yeah,
to just be stacks of them at the store that you could just have.
yeah,
It's it's odd transition.
yeah. Well, they know people will pay for them.
Yeah,
They get you around every corner. I mean, I'm sure somebody at Lego is watching eBay and seeing what some of these things go for.
yeah,
You look at the old Lego Star Wars banners, and some of those are 300-400 bucks. I think there's a couple that are a grand or more.
jeez,
You know,
that's crazy.
I mean, and those are I hate to use the term vintage on something that's only 25 years old. That
Yeah,
doesn't sit right with me. But you know, they're older, classic, whatever term you want to use.
yeah,
So I get it, and collectors are hardcore with that stuff. but it's still just a banner. Spending a
Yeah.
grand for any of that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You
You're
know,
not even gonna be able to see the banner. Where are you gonna hang it up when you have shelves full of Lego?
yeah. Well, that's the other thing. There's space danger is real.
Yeah.
You know, and this hobby it's out of control. I mean, it's
Yeah.
great, and like I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it gets out of control so fast.
Oh yeah.
And the the only people who that's not right wording. I guess there's some kind of divide. There are the people who can't afford to go crazy, so they just do
Oh,
what they can
hang on.
do, and they really enjoy it.
Hang on a second. Somebody's
Sure.
calling me quick. Be right
All right.
back.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right. We will pause that thought, and while we wait, I am going to remind myself that I need to find this new Neurosis album. There we go. All right. Mission accomplished. All right. Hey, while we're paused here, for those of you who are still sticking around, give that like button a little tickle and make sure you subbed if you will. I would appreciate that. Try not to harass you guys more than once or so per show, but while we get a lull in the action, this is probably the best time to do that. So thank
Sorry.
you.
Kids going to bed.
Ah, okay.
Got my ears all mixed up.
Do they only fit in one direction?
All right. Cool.
Okay. All right.
I think I lost you. Oh, there you are.
Okay. Good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
I'm
Kid was
saying
going to bed.
there's only like two different groups in my head: the people that stop when they can no longer afford to buy more, and then the people who just continue to buy. And I'm not sure if they continue to buy just because they can afford it, or if they continue to buy because they'll figure out how to avoid it, uh, how to afford it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Like some of these people got to be carrying credit card debt over plastic. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I I definitely keep myself to a budget for sure. And I honestly don't buy too much for myself. A lot of it is like gifts for my wife for holidays and things like that. Like she'll fill my backlog up with like a couple sets for Christmas or whatever, and I try to make them last. But I don't have the space for the built sets. I don't have the space for to have a massive warehouse of backlog in my Lego room. Like it's pointless, and it's just going to annoy me to look at it and know I can't build it. Like
Yeah,
might as well not be in debt over it too.
yeah. Yeah. So how do you handle that? Do you have a rotation, new stuff in, some stuff out? What do you do with that?
I just
So
keep
go.
finding error. You mean for built sets?
Yeah.
They're leaking out all over the house now. At this point, they're just
Okay.
decor. They're everywhere I look. So
All right.
I have a pretty decent setup in the Lego room. The shelves are crowded, but they're not like unbearable. Um, I'm actually planning to remodel it during the summer too. So when we just moved into this place like 4 years ago, and I just kind of started loading up that room that everything's in, and it's become organized chaos over the years. Like I know what I'm doing in there, but I don't really trust other people to be walking around and touching and things. Um, so it really needs like some actual order in it, and I'm hoping to get that done over the summer. So
Cool. Well, hopefully we'll actually get a summer sometime soon. I'm starting to lose hope.
it was and I can hear it's raining out right now where I'm at. But yeah, it dropped down today. It was like 45 degrees right now.
Yeah, I'm over it. We had that little tease where we got like 75, 80 degrees for 2 or 3 days.
Yep.
And then it went back to late fall somehow.
Yep. And I told my wife, as soon as those days came, she was like packing her winter stuff up, putting the jacket up in the closet, and I was like, it's going to drop Monday. Monday, it's going to be back at 40.
Yeah.
Sure enough, had to dig it all back out.
Yeah. I worked up in Maine over the weekend, and I got up Saturday morning, and it was 24, I think it was. It's like, it's late April. It should not be 20, 40. I don't care where you are. If you're in the U.S., it should not be 24 degrees in late April.
Yeah. It's tough. I prefer the cold, but the older I'm getting, the more cold I get. So it's like, I'd rather be cold than brutal hot sweating, because I can only take off so much clothes before it becomes illegal.
Yeah.
And if I'm cold, I could just keep putting stuff on. So I definitely would rather be cold.
That's a fair point. I'd still rather sweat.
Yeah.
I'm all right being like hot and sticky, but I mean I weigh as much as like your average sandwich. So putting a whole bunch of layers on me, my spine collapses.
Man.
That gets tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, wearing the jacket and a hoodie and thermals and everything, it starts to pull on you.
Yeah,
it's not a lot of fun.
Imagine.
But,
it's got to be rough.
All right, man. Well, I know you got an early morning. You said you got a cut, so I won't keep you any longer. I appreciate you hanging out. This has been great.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, man. I'd love to do it again sometime.
For sure.
I didn't realize you were on the same musical wavelength as me as well, so it's real awesome.
Yeah, so, and when you jumped off, I added Neurosis in so I can make sure I check out the new album. So that'll be how I end the night tonight.
Excellent. Yeah, let me know what you think. Curious to hear what you think. I love it. So
cool.
I think you'll dig it. Cool, man. This is a blast. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. All right. Everyone who's with us, thank you guys. I always appreciate you hanging out. Today is the 29th. So next month is when we switch to Tuesday nights. So next Tuesday, 9 p.m., Click and Cliff will be our guest. So we will see everyone back here then. Have a good night, everyone. Love you guys. See you next week.
Take care, guys. See ya.